Welcome back to Heaven Sent Bible Quizzes. Today's quiz is another in our special Sunday Bible School Challenges with an added bonus. If you are able to score 18 or more out of the 20 questions, you move one pew closer to the front of the class. So put on your Bible school thinking cap and let's dive right into this Old Testament quiz. Question 1. When Moses came down from Mount Sinai and saw the golden calf, what did he do with the stone tablets? A. He hid them in a cave. B. He broke them in anger. Or C. He threw them into the fire. The answer is B. He broke them in anger. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing, and Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hands, and brake them beneath the Mount Exodus 32, verse 19. Question 2. When the Philistines returned the ark to Israel, what items did they include as a guilt offering? A. Golden mice and golden emerods. B. Silver bowls and incense. Or C. Gold coins and frankincense. The answer is A. Golden mice and golden emerods. The Philistines crafted these as symbols of the plagues that had afflicted them after they'd taken the ark. And they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart, and the coffer with the mice of gold, and the images of their emerods. 1 Samuel 6, verse 11. Question 3. Who cut off the hem of King Saul's robe without him knowing it? A. Joab, B. Jonathan, or C. David? The answer is C. David. Though he could have killed Saul while he was asleep in the cave, David only cut off a piece of his robe. Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe, privily. 1 Samuel 24, verse 4. Question 4. What did Balaam's donkey see that caused it to stop 3 times on the road? A. An angel of the Lord. B. A chariot of fire. Or C. A lion watching them. The answer is A. An angel of the Lord. Then the Lord opened the eyes of the ass, and she saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field, and Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. Numbers 22, verse 23. Question 5. After being thrown into a den of lions, what did King Darius find when he called out to Daniel the next morning? A. Daniel missing. B. Daniel praying. Or C. Daniel unharmed. The answer is C. Daniel unharmed. God's angel had shut the lions' mouths, protecting Daniel through the night. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. Daniel 6, verse 21. Question 6. What caused King Uzziah to become a leper until the day of his death? A. He took gold from the priests. B. He offered incense in the temple. Or C. He spoke against a prophet. The answer is B. He offered incense in the temple. After he took the roll of the priests, God struck him with leprosy. Then Uzziah was wroth and had a censer in his hand to burn incense. And while he was wroth with the priests, the leprosy even rose up in his forehead before the priests in the house of the Lord from beside the incense altar. 2 Chronicles 26, verse 19. Question 7. Where did King Josiah meet his death after disguising himself in battle? A. Megiddo, B. Ramoth Gilead, or C. Jericho? The answer is A. Megiddo. Though warned by Pharaoh not to interfere, Josiah went to battle and was fatally wounded. And the archers shot at King Josiah, and the king said to his servants, "Have me away, for I am sore wounded." 2 Chronicles 35, verse 23. Question 8. Who tore off his royal garments and put on sackcloth after hearing Elijah's prophecy against him? A. Rehoboam, B. Ahab, or C. Jehoram? The answer is B. Ahab. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard those words, that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh, and fasted, and lay in sackcloth, and went softly. 1 Kings 21, verse 27. Question 9. When Gideon tested God for confirmation, what did he place on the ground overnight? A. A fleece of wool, B. A clay jar, or C. A staff? The answer is A. A fleece of wool. Gideon asked that dew fall only on the fleece and not the ground. Behold, I will put a fleece of wool in the floor, and if the dew be on the fleece only, and it be dry upon all the earth beside, then shall I know that thou wilt save Israel by mine hand, as thou hast said. Judges 6 verse 37. Question 10. After being captured, what punishment did the Philistines inflict on Samson? A. They branded him, B. They broke his legs, or C. They blinded him? The answer is C. They blinded him. But the Philistines took him, and put out his eyes, and brought him down to Gaza, and bound him with fetters of brass. And he did grind in the prison house. Judges 16, verse 21. How are you doing so far? Feeling pretty confident about moving to the front of the class? If so, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a full-time classmate. Now, back to the questions. Question 11. Who was the judge that killed the Moabite king with a dagger? A. Gideon, B. Ehud, or C. Shamgar? The answer is B. Ehud. Ehud used deception to deliver Israel from Moab's oppression. And Ehud put forth his left hand, and took the dagger from his right thigh, and thrust it into his belly. Judges 3, verse 21. Question 12. What did the witch of Endor do that terrified her when Saul visited her in disguise? A. She saw Samuel rise from the dead. B. She saw herself blinded. Or C. She saw fire from heaven? The answer is A. She saw Samuel rise from the dead. God allowed Samuel's spirit to appear and pronounce Saul's doom. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. 1 Samuel 28, verse 12. Question 13. Who was swallowed alive by the earth as punishment for rebellion against Moses? A. Korah, B. Dathan, or C. Abiram? The answer is A. Korah. His defiance brought swift judgment from God. The earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. Numbers 16, verse 32. Question 14. When Naaman dipped himself 7 times in the Jordan River, what happened? A. He saw a vision of angels. B. He received a new name. Or C. His leprosy was healed. The answer is C. His leprosy was healed. Then went he down and dipped himself 7 times in Jordan, according to the saying of the man of God. And his flesh came again, like unto the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. 2 Kings 5 verse 14. Question 15. Why did God strike King Jeroboam's hand so that it withered? A. He reached to seize a prophet. B. He offered strange incense. Or C. He entered the temple drunk. The answer is A. He reached to seize a prophet. And it came to pass, when King Jeroboam heard the saying of the man of God, which had cried against the altar in Bethel, that he put forth his hand from the altar, saying, Lay hold on him. And his hand, which he put forth against him, dried up, so that he could not pull it in again to him. 1 Kings 13 verse 4. Question 16. What unusual method did God use to confuse the Midianites in battle when Gideon attacked with only 300 men? A. Fire and smoke. B. Stones and spears. Or C. Trumpets and torches. The answer is C. Trumpets and torches. The Midianites turned their swords on each other in chaos. And the 3 companies blew the trumpets, and brake the pitchers, and held the lamps in their left hands, and the trumpets in their right hands to blow withal. And they cried, The sword of the Lord and of Gideon. Judges 7 verse 20. Question 17. Who tricked Jacob into marrying the wrong woman? A. Esau. B. Laban. Or C. Reuben. The answer is B. Laban. He gave Jacob Leah before Rachel. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, What is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve with thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me? Genesis 29 verse 25. Question 18. When God sent fiery serpents among the Israelites, what did he tell Moses to make for their healing? A. A brazen serpent. B. A golden calf. Or C. A wooden staff. The answer is A. A brazen serpent. And the Lord said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass, that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. Numbers 21 verse 8. Question 19. What river did the prophet Elijah strike to part its waters before being taken to heaven? A. Euphrates. B. Kishon. Or C. Jordan. The answer is C. Jordan. The river parted just as it had for Joshua generations earlier. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. 2 Kings 2 verse 8. Question 20. What did Elisha's servant Gehazi receive as punishment for his greed? A. Blindness. B. Leprosy. Or C. Madness. The answer is B. Leprosy. He deceitfully took gifts from Naaman. The leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto thee, and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper as white as snow. 2 Kings 5 verse 27. Congratulations, you've reached the end. Well, how many did you get right? Were you able to score 18 or more? Let us know in the comments where you'll be sitting next week. Or which questions tripped you up. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe and share this quiz with family and friends. It makes a giant difference with small channels like this. Thanks you for visiting with us again. We'll see you in the next quiz.